TKD Saints here with my review of The Rising of the She-Hero, episode 12. And this episode was phenomenal for two reasons. We got to see Glass strength and the interaction between the king and more in the political situation in this episode. And we start off with Glass, and Glass is pretty OP. And she says, "You gonna send your servants at me?" And she was referring to their three heroes. And they're like, "We're not his servants." And they were pissed. And Glass just knocks, just one shots him like that, knocking him out of the fight. And Raptalia tries to fight her a little bit. And we got to see more use of shield prism too. It can be, he used it in a defensive matter for him and Raptalia and Philo. Which shows now it not only can be used offensively, it can also be used defensively. And he uses Ray Shield and Glass fires some shots at him. And then she fires this one from her the shot from a thing called Reckon Shield Piercer, I think it's called. And it pierced right through and damaged him. And she said, "Oh, your defense stats are to perceive your reputation." And what happens next is, and what happens next is, Raptalia tries to swing at her, and her sword breaks in two. And prior to that, right before they started fighting, we see her level is question marks. If you know from games, then you see that, it means it's probably an OP character fight you're going to be in. And after Raptalia breaks her shield, not her shield, her sword, now Fumi tells her, use light. Quick, fast light, and they blind her, and he heals Philo after she got knocked out. And they run off, and she tries to shoot again. This time he must have been right out of range, and he blocked it out the way. And Glass like, "Oh, I can't hit him from this range." And we see this timer for the waves, which means they probably have a time limit, and that's how the fight ends. And that's the only reason they got away, is because the timer ran out. Which means they must have a time limit. What are the waves? Which is the one question. What are the waves? Why do they got this time limit? Which is a very good question then. After the fight, we see now Fumi helping the people again, healing them. And we see the other parties at the shield, not the shield, the spear, bow, and sword hero healing up. And one of the captains said, "Come to the capital at once," to Naofumi. And the king wanted an explanation. And Naofumi, being a badass that he is, he's like, kneel on the floor and growl at my feet, which shows he ain't too happy with the king. He ain't ready to forgive him and reconcile. And now if we start walking out, and the king want to do underhanded tactics. I'm like, hey, stop! You don't stop and tell me why you did it. I'm gonna hurt you and your servants and your party members. And Naofumi was really pissed. Which, in a situation like that, if someone threatened to harm someone that you care about, you will be thrust right in that same situation and want to take out the king and kill him. And he told the king, you harm him, I will take you out. And this episode, and we see this woman, which I think it might be one of the spies for the queen. And she said, "Good shit, that was a pretty good fight." This array, she just shows us weird cross necklace thing. And what happens is Melty goes in like, why are you arguing with the shield hero? Why do you hate him so much? And he's like, he's a swine. And Melty comes in. And we're like, we can't overturn. Us princesses cannot overturn a decision by the king or queen. Which states that in this situation, if the queen would say yes and the king say no, the queen will automatically overrule him. Because since this is a matriarchal society, I don't think the king will go against his wife, which is the queen. And and Melty says to her sister, like, I'm the crown princess, and I'm trying to keep the peace. And Melty, like, you don't get too cocky, and which means she's gonna probably try to take her out later. And this happens later on in the episode. Like, I put two. You can put two and two together. Who shot that assassin at the end of the episode? And she goes to find, and we cut to the shop, and the shopkeep was like, you got one that's pretty much where demi-humans, it's for demi-humans, and humans are treated like demi-humans in this country. So, but as a shield hero, you should be welcome with open arms, since you are the one that helps out the demi-humans. And the other one was welcoming for everyone, and they decided to go to one of these countries, and the shopkeep knows some stuff up for him. And what the shopkeep, we later find out what the shopkeep did, loaded in the wagon, is a monosword which can cut non-physical enemies, and which I think that'll come to play a part in the next wave. And he gave Raphael another sword with the same make and model. I didn't know swords had models. There's something new. And after that, he in that bag, he gave Philo some gloves that would give her the strength of 100 men. And if you don't know what that means, that's a lot of strength. It means if she would hit somebody, it would hurt them really bad. And Melty catches up with them while they're sitting down, and she wants the shield hero to go back to the capital and apologize to the king. And Fumi's like, I'm not going nowhere near him. And then like she said, and she said, please return to the capital and apologize to him, or Mother will yell at him. And he's just like, Mother will yell at him. Which makes it make him want to even more not want to go. I'm saying in my head, that's gonna make him not want to go even more. And I'm telling you, I'm his sword. So she's like, they agree with me. And then he's like, no, they didn't. And while they're talking, this knight puts out a sword and goes charging. He grabs Melty and blocks, and that ends the episode. And I think that's all I got to cover. And if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Ring the bell to never miss a video from me again, and leave a like. And with that, peace out.